everybody, I've decided to sit down on this video and bring the camera slightly forward. I'm just going to do a short little wall basket display where you can hang it on your fence panels outside, on your gates, even in the house, on a door, anywhere that you, or kitchen, anywhere that you feel you'd like it to sit. So it's only a small tiny basket. It is 7 inches wide and to the top of here is 7 inches high. It is slightly at an angle, as you can see here. So we're going to put our oasis in, but before we start, if you're wondering what I've done to my hand this morning, as I was doing another video, and I was putting my ribbon on and dovetailing it and caught the end of my hand. I'm all right. I don't need to go to the hospital. I used to be a nurse, so I've run it under the cold water, cleaned it out, and then I've put a plaster on. So all's good. Right, with this, I'm going to put inside here. It's not going to stick out at a square. I'm going to cut it off at an angle. So first of all, I'm just going to get my spatula. I was told when I did floristry courses that people, when they cut their oasis, some use knives or things like that. The best thing to get is one of these. And honestly, I've never looked back. I've had it years. And it's just for the oasis, nothing more. So we've got that there. They're very cheap. You can get them anywhere, supermarkets, online, just in little shops, you know, bric-a-brac shops. Absolutely everywhere to do with kitchenware. Right, first of all, we're going to put the oasis inside. As you can see, it's coming over. So what I'm going to do is just press in to get the indentation on the back of where I need to cut. And I just go down with my oasis. You may have to do this a couple of times just to make sure that it'll fit properly. So as it's going in, as you can see, push it down as far as it can go. It's got a lining inside, so you're fine. And then I just get my spatula. Go up one way, down another. Can't see where I need to come. If I do it from the front, that'll be much better. Oops. Just take that top bit off. I tend to just rub all the fluffy bits that are loose. And there you're having it sitting at an angle. The dried oasis is very, well, messy. But no worries. You can put moss on it. You don't have to. I'm considering that we perhaps don't need it with everything that I've got out. It'll all get covered up anyway. Let's just get rid of all the oasis. Right, there we go. I think not. We'll leave the moss out today. Right, again, I've got my ficus, or ficus, should I say, my eucalyptus. I've cut these down again. I've got some fern, my favourite, fern, mad. I've also got some gypsophilia in white. It's beautiful gypsophilia. I got this off of Bella's Floristry Wholesale, who does live, and it is wonderful. I hope you can see that, and it's you know, how realistic it looks. And I've also got some globe fern, should I say, and that is also got white on the tips and green in it as well. I've got some of this boxwood that I bought on a long stem. I may use some of that to come out at the sides. I do have, if I want something out at the sides, I do have these as well, if you think that you want those hanging there or down at the front. I did bring these out. Everything's tangled, but I think they might be too big. I was going to perhaps cut one off at the top there with just 3 leaves on and maybe stick it there. So I've got that out as well. I've got cut down some small purple alliums. I've got 3 of those, I think, and I've also got some smaller alliums on a bunch with wispy bits as well, and some grasses what are also incorporated onto the bunch. I hope you can see those too. I've cut down some lavender, another one of my favourites, some purple. I've got some fern leaves, some smaller ones. I've also got this Dusty Miller in the coral. I'm considering just having one piece of that in, not a lot. And also I've dropped one on the floor. I've got that. I've got several of these and I think these are lovely. They add a great texture and also a nice focal point, if you do, especially if you're doing a rustic look. They're beautiful. I've got a couple of these that I've cut down as well. I do like these. I like how they hang over, you know, from anything, and they just stick out at the side. Gives it a natural feeling, an airy feeling as well. So let's get started. First of all, like I say, so I don't have to use any more. I'm going to cut just the top 3 off, place them on the floor, and I'm considering, like I say, putting that in at the top. So, excuse me, let's just get some glue on it. And we're going to stick it in. You can have it as high as you want, as low as you want. I don't want to go too high because it's only a small basket. If I see any glue on the Oasis, I'll just wipe it off. Because if once it sets, you won't be able to get anything else in there because the glue is in the way. So that's that bit. I'll keep bringing it up to show you. I've put a band again around, a bit tight. I've put the band just to keep my ficus from getting mixed up with anything else. So I just want to dot the ficus around. I've picked the green, dark green one today for this arrangement. And because you've got the big leaf there, I'm just going to incorporate that in front of it, just to give it that slight texture. I'm all for texture. And here's another piece. I'm just going to situate that one as well. Just there, wipe the bit of glue off. Just so you got a bit of, you know, it acts like a filler foliage, and plus once your flowers are in, you know, some of the leaves will stick through your flowers. It's one of the reasons I like this. Then I'm going to dot one here at the side. At an angle, I shall put it in, as you can see. I'll get another one Oops, there's a little bit where there's no leaf on, so we'll cut that off. And we'll put the ones in a similar position. Yes. Can you all see that? You may not be able to see me on the video today, but on this video anyway. But I'd rather use zoomed in on what we're doing. So then I'm going to put another one, just slightly hanging over, just bend it over. I'll put one more in. I cut these down with the stems small because I don't want long stems, you know, in such a small arrangement. I'd rather it cut down. So I measured majority of them to see how long that I'd need them for. Just have a look. And I think I'm going to put one more. Just hanging at the front in the centre, right at the bottom, and just bend it over. Wipe the excess glue. Right, so now I have my eucalyptus, my favourite eucalyptus. Let me get a bigger piece, there we go. And with this one, we're just going to, at the back, let it just be wispy and just hang out. And the same with this one. You know what, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I know I use an easel, but I found something for things like this, and I've only just reminded myself while I was doing this. One moment. I've got my baby easel. I think I need to put a hook in there, and then I could just hook that on and do the work like this for you. So I think I'll get just a hook and just to screw the hook in so we can do the work from a little easel. I got this off, I think Hobbycraft. So I've got a white hook, and if I just, you don't need to drill it in. I'm hoping this works. If not, never mind. I'll find another way of getting it to work. Or my husband will. I don't think it'll work because it's quite hard wood. No, I can't get it in. I'll get my husband to pilot it and put the hook in for me. Never mind. It's quite a good idea, that. It's not very often you see a tiny easel like that. Right, we've got one with two pieces on that I want to stick also at the top in the centre. Just push that down. Let them both sit freely. Wipe the excess glue off. So it's starting to look full with the greenery. Just looking for the bigger pieces to start with. Oh, I've got it all twisted around my fern. Oh, I think I'm having a bit of a rough day today. Anybody else having a day like me? I suppose when my tea gets cooked for me tonight, I'll be a bit more happier. And one more I'm going to put in on this, in this length. I'm going to sit that one. Let me just wipe the glue off and just slightly manipulate it. It started to look more fuller with the greenery by just placing bits and bobs of your greenery in small areas. Now it's coming down smaller to the front. We don't want them all the same size, so we'll put a smaller piece in. Right, let's add some of our ferns. Put the eucalyptus off to the side. Or should I say, my usual trick, put them on the floor and maybe use them if I need them again. Right, my fern, these are push-up ferns. As you can see, you can have them at all different heights, or you can have it all up. Oops. Well, as I was saying, all up to the top. I'll fix that one back together. So, and glue it in as well, so it doesn't do that again, especially for the customer. I'm going to just take 3. And I'm going to just bend the stem slightly to give it more of a natural look. And I'm going to push mine not all the way up, some of them, it's like one at the top, one in the centre and one further down where my thumb and finger is. And these are also going to go at the back and just bend it slightly, just so you can see it sticking up and out like that. Move this one up to how I'd like it as well. Oops, it's got a square end. We need to cut it at an angle. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Just bend it into position. Like that. I have got a bigger one, well, different style of a fern here. That was gathered together, or must have come off a stem. So I'm going to put the different one behind here. You may not be able to see much of it, but you can just see the top and slightly on here as well. Right. Oh, before we carry on, I want to put one of these in. If I don't put it in now, I'll not put it in, I'll forget. So I only want one piece. And what I want to do with that, the Dusty Miller, as you can see, I want to place it, or should I say like that. So we'll cut that off a little bit off there. I'll just bend it slightly before I put it in and fluff it up. I'm just going to place that just above the eucalyptus and push it right down. Just get the excess glue off that I can see. And a bit of a glue string here, look. And just fluff that up as well. That's just going to sit there like that. There's nothing more it's going to do. It'll stay there, and that's like another filler, so you're covering quite a bit of your oasis there by these being quite wide. Right, I want to actually put in my alliums. Oh, I like to clean the stems to make sure there's nothing on them. I'll cut that one at an angle. And we're going to place that just coming out from the side, a slight bend at the top, nothing more. Push its own foliage behind there. So that then will sit like that. Doesn't that look all right already? We're getting there. Here's another one I've got. Let's clean it, make sure there's nothing on it. And I'm going to put that one like that at that side. I'm going to put it right going through the side, so it's slightly leaning over at the front. I think I had one more, oh yes, one more of those. What I'm going to do with that one is put it I'm going to put it there to the left of how you're looking at it. So we'll place that one just like that. Just bend it slightly. So there again, I have the triangle. There, there, there. I do want to put these, I've got two of these I want to put at the front just to hang over, to make it a little bit more airy. We'll put those just there as well. Like that, ladies and gentlemen. Now don't that give it a nice feel and a nice look to it, instead of, you know, where you have wispy bits or airy bits coming out, you can get them quite thick. But these are lovely, they're flocked as well, which I do like. Now I do have, which I forgot to show you, I think, these daisies with little pom-poms. It's like a seeded pom-pom, yeah, they've got all little tiny seeds on it. They are on a paperback stem. They've got their own little foliage where what looks like it's the eucalyptus attached to it. But that's all it is. I'm not sure. I do like them though, because no, I don't think I'm going to put that one in. I've got some what I picked, what I've saved, should I say. I did bring out a bundle of things that, wispy bits that I've got left. And I think they'll look beautiful. So let's just take all of them out. I don't know how many of them I'm going to use. Put those on the floor. Right, there's 6 here, so I'll only use 5. I'm just trying to see. I don't know now. They don't look. I think against the Dusty Miller, the Dusty Miller is drowning them. So we'll keep them out for a moment. Let's see. Or I found another one of those. I think I'm going to put that one here before we carry on. I'll just lift it up and just let it hang how it feels it needs to hang. I don't know now. I'm looking at the Dusty Miller and thinking I don't want it to take over. I do have these, what can be situated at the side as well, to make, you know, to give it a bit more width and, you know, airiness with them hanging down. So we'll put those in. You can never go wrong with greenery. I just want to give that airy feeling. I don't want to use too many of these. Another one. Just get it in there. Like that. With it going on the wall, you see, you'll see the length of it instead of just, you know, a small little basket with nothing really in it. Right, I do have these. What I will put in my lavender. I've cut 3 pieces off of a stem, and I'm going to do one at the side of the allium, and it's just leaning over naturally by itself, and then I'm going to put one here and maybe one there underneath, and we'll put it underneath. And then the other one, I will sit like that. I have Boston fern as well. I think I'm not Boston fern, sorry, globe fern. I think we need a bit of white because the Dusty Miller, I think it's slightly drowning some of it. I might even take it back out. In fact, yes, I'm going to take it out. It's drowning the rest of the flowers. So I may put in replace of that some gypsophilia. Let me just have a look at it upright. Oh, I don't know now, that looks a bit too... I don't want it to look too purple, and it seems to be going that way. There we go. Some astilbe. I know we've got those on there. Just want to... I'm trying to get it to look a bit nice natural look. I think one of those there will look nice. Just push it in, so we're going to have a bit of depth so it can hang. I've just seen some glue that I didn't take off. One there. These have got their own little fern on it as well. When you buy them and they get delivered, all of these come stuck together like that. So I have to, you know, part them like that one is. Like that, and that's all you do. So with this one, I need a bit of white over here. So I'm just going to let that one sit on that side. Any of these stuck? No. And then with this one, I'm going to put it at the bottom there. Slightly hanging over. I do, like I say, I do have these, but then that's more purple, so it's too much, so I won't put those in. Even though I love this brassica, I won't put that in. It's all trial and error. No, not even the gypsophilia. I do want some of that in the background, so I will keep that. Right, I'm going to put one of these globe ferns just sitting nicely at the top, like that. Can you all see? I do have some more of the globe fern. I'll cut another piece. I do like this as well. It looks beautiful in wedding bouquets. I used some for the lady I did a wedding for and put it in hers, and she spotted it out of all of my stuff that I've got, and that was it. That's what she was asking for. Yes, I'm going to put one at the side. So that just hangs also down as well, like that. I do have those. They might look nice, a few of them sticking. I've got a double one here, so this might look nice, just like that. So we'll do that. Push it right down this one though, because the leaves are quite big. And let those be wispy as well and airy, and you know, just move to the side. I think now we've got rid of the Dusty Miller, I can insert the wildflower. Now, don't they look really nice? I've never seen anything like them. The centre of them as well. They've even got like the seed heads and that in the centre. If I can just show it you, without them keep popping up the leaves. Petals, should I say. That's the centre. And it just looks like it's got its own centre with its own little seeds around it. Really pretty. I've got them in all different colours. As soon as I spotted them, that was it. I don't just order one colour. I like to order several, and in, you know, in a bit of a bulk colour, you know, bulk as well. So I'm going to place that one there. Just looking if I've got a bigger one. That's slightly bigger. I'm going to place one with the globe fern at the back, just under the allium. Just slightly leaning its head forward. Just reposition. And then I've got, I think, a smaller one. Let me just cut this one down. And I want the smaller one. Got to place that one just as depth inside with the allium. I've got a tiny one, what's like a bud. I have got 6, but I will use 5. I'm going to put one, you know, at the side. So we've got something floral, not just the alliums at the side. I like to put the flowers in an area where they all have space between each other. I like to see space for the flowers anyway. Right, so that's 5 in there. So I don't want that one. I think, let me just go and look. I think we need just one big flower on its own. And I think we need to get something not bright pink or purple, you know, just where it's slightly toned down, or even a lily, anything like that. Oh, that's quite cerise pink. We don't need cerise pink. In fact, I have these roses. Oh, perfect. Tick good when you know what you've got and you just go straight to it. Roses. They're not too big. I don't want a big flower in the centre. These are like a lavender, not a white at the bottom, leading into just a dark purple around the tips of each of the petals. But if you can see that, they are nice, really nice, real touch as well, and also they look realistic. I've done those in wedding flowers as well. What I want with this, I want one at the back, probably around just slightly higher than the allium. Not much, because I don't want too much height. And then I would perhaps put one there. I'm just going to place it in, as you can see. One there. And if I can find it. And then one down here. So that's what I'm going to do with the things, and I think with the rest of it I don't need no more of this. I'm going to use this still. I don't need any more, so we'll just do this, cut these down. Let's see how far this stands at the back. I think I need a big, taller one. We'll use the one with the longest stem for the back of the allium. just bend the allium slightly forward as well. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to put a smaller one just in there at the bottom, near the bottom. Push that one quite far in. Just manoeuvre it. Like that. And then we have this one. I think with this, the rubber on it, let me just, I do have a bit of a way to get these. It's the rubber on these aren't very good. It melts, and as you're pushing in to the oasis, it tends to push up and melt as it gets to the top. So I'm just going to push this up, so I'm get the glue on one end and stick the rose back on. There is a bit of glue you can see there. I'm going to push that up with the rubber and then wipe underneath to get the glue away, the dried glue. So then you have a thinner piece at the bottom to stick into your oasis. I'll just get the glue off my fingers. And then I'm going to put that one just slightly there. I think I'm just going to move this one. Goodness, don't it set quick? So now I'm going to have to pull the wire out of that one. I think I need to get my eyes tested again. There we go. And then we'll sit that one back in. Take any glue strings off. And that's what you have at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a small plain, well, I wouldn't say plain, that's the wrong word, again. Just a small little display or arrangement to sit on your wall. I'm just going to add a few of these, or I might not actually, because I think that looks quite full. Yeah. So we're going to keep it like that. And that's what we've done with the little basket, the 7" by 7" basket, to put what comes with a handle on the back to hang on to your wall. So it's quite a beautiful colour. So you can get these baskets anywhere. I got mine off the eBay, these, and I bought them in a pack of 3. You can get them in the white colour, well this colour that I'm using, like a white colour, a brown or a very dark brown. But I chose to buy one of each. You know, one of each colour. Like I say, you get 3 in a pack, so I bought 3 packs. I do prefer the light colour, especially when I'm doing pastels and things like that. If I was doing deep red for, you know, or autumnal colours, then I'd go for the darker colours. But if you can still see like oasis, which I can through there, then you can get your moss. If I just show you, get some moss, just take a little bit off, grab a moss pin, and if you can separate it, like I say, like you can see, just put a bit of moss in, if you can see that there, get your moss pin and just hold it down just to cover some of the oasis up that you can see. You can do that before, or if you just want to cover odd bits up, then that's fine. Or fill it with filler foliage. But yes, that's your arrangement, your small little arrangement for today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope that you're going to make something similar yourselves for your own gardens or indoors. I hope you liked it. Please share and subscribe as well, and please, you know, because I'm new to this, watch my videos and even comment for me. That'd be great, because I've had a look and nobody's commented yet, so that would be super. And I hope you have a great day. You'll find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and also Google. I'm under obviously the name of The Flower Patch. So have a great day. Even though it's raining here, I'll make sure I have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. So take care everybody, and please stay safe. Bye bye.